Hi everyone, my name is Felipe and we're gonna start doing today this test in English. This small route from Bogota to Popayán. It's a 40-minute flight to Popayán. Um, this is our airplane today, an A320 from the national terminal here in Bogota. It's pretty cloudy and gloomy today. It's gonna be pretty good. Uh, right now I'm gonna show the flight plan, which is showing Bogota Popayán A320. Our call sign for today is call jet 9141. Cox index of 5. Uh, um, Final altitude of 290. This is going to be our route. Pretty much is down here. Gonna be departing southwest and then proceed north or south to Popayán after Cali. Okay. So let's start with our preparation. Our cockpit preparation has been completed. Let's start loading our airplane and then put everything in our box. What I'm doing right here is to put the load sheet and weights on one MacBook, and the route I'm gonna be doing it on the second one. I'm gonna be right hand flying from the first offensive side. So let's do flight is 9141, Cox index of 5, and final level altitude of 290. Our departure is going to be runway 14 right, Cummings for Charlie departure. Let me just update right here real quick. Cummings 6 Alpha departure actually. Exit info is from Bogota, about 19 miles radius. The second flight plan is just in case we have an emergency such as engine failure during takeoff or like right after takeoff. We can return safely with no many inputs to do. It's like a standby plan right there in case we have to return to the airport. Okay, we're gonna set our VR frequencies. Now we're gonna put our weights. Right now it's showing 58.9 and 31.0 CG, 0 with CG. Now our block fuel is going to be 6,000 kilograms, so we're gonna just put a 6 right here. This is gonna populate by itself. Very good. Right after that, we're gonna put it right here. Okay, with this information we know our optimum altitude, flight level 350, but we don't have enough time in the air to reach that altitude. That's why we're gonna just be cruising at 290. With this, we know our maximum altitude with this weight is to flight level 360, but we will never reach that altitude again. And now our performance information right here for takeoff. Alright, okay, we're gonna calculate. Very good, we're gonna send this to MacDev, knowing that B1 is 130, 135 B rotate, B2 132, flaps config 2 down. This is the trim down 0.2. Flex is 52 degrees. And our thrust reduction altitude and thrust reduction and acceleration altitude is going to be 9,200 first and 11,000 second. Okay, this is for Bogota. And 9,900 engine out acceleration altitude. Very good. Now we're gonna set our final altitude over here. And let's start our APU. Steam in right here, the intensity of which we can see the rain. Can do it on both. Okay, waiting for the flap to be open over here on the APU. Right, there you go, flap open. I'm gonna start our APU. At this point, we should have already contacted the ground and tell them that we don't are going to start or pressurize the system. So they're gonna make sure there's nothing open on the ground, such as like the gear doors and basically some other stuff right there. Now that the APU is opening, it's like cranking up. We're gonna do the briefing for our departure. Okay. So we're gonna be doing first of all, we're right here. Wait a second. Okay. We're right here, stand 75. Most likely we're gonna do a pushback into stand to spot 29, and then we're gonna be departing Foxtrot Echo Mike Kilo, and then Kilo 2 for runway 14 right. Okay, now our departure chart is going to be coming 6 Alpha departure, which is the 10-3. Going to be departing to Como, 9,100. We're going to start our right hand turn, maximum 185 knots until complete the turn. To actually we have to be a maximum 230 knots and above 12,000 feet, and then continue CAMIS in between 16,000 and 12,000. If there's ATC, we're gonna request a continuous no restriction at CAMIS, but if there's none, we're just gonna proceed straight to level 290. Minimum sector altitude for this route, this departure, is 15,000 to the northeast and 13,000 to the southwest, and that's the one which applied to us. 30,000 feet is the maximum on this chart. As you can see right here, there's some terrain about 50 miles from Bogota, which is no factor to us, but still we have to count for that. What else? In our route, we see our Griff Mora. It's pretty high, about 19,600 is the maximum we will counter. 19,700, so we'll keep that in mind. Alrighty, just a minute. Very good. So now after this, we're gonna do like our departure. A departure briefing. Okay, So we're gonna do for any failure before B1, captain will call stop or go. In case of failure after B1, we'll continue takeoff, no actions below 400 except gear up. Reaching 400 feet, we're just gonna perform cam actions. In case of engine failure, reaching engine acceleration altitude, if the engine is secure, level up, accelerate, and clean up. Otherwise, continue climbing until the engine is secure without exceeding engine maximum acceleration altitude. Grid dot, open climb MCT, packs on, resume ECAM, and then after takeoff checklist status. And then we're gonna just proceed with the engine out instrument departure, or just return back to land as we planned right here on second flight plan. I think we have the announcement that the boarding has been completed. So we're just gonna shut down right here, remove any any ground equipment. There you go. I'm gonna plan our pushback right here as we plan for spot 29. Or we're gonna try it. There you go. Okay, just make sure there's no tower control right now. There's none. Okay. Okay, so before start, we have EFB preparation completed, copy preparation completed, gear present codes have been removed, signs on. NAVs, ADIRS have been switched to NAV. Fuel quantity, we got 6040 checked. Data set, battle ref 1025, 1025 checked. Down the line, EFB set, ATC set, windows closed, beacon on, thrust levers to idle, parking brake, it's release. Okay. Body close. Very good. We can remain with this one. Let's start timing right here. Engine 1, start engine 1. There you go. Got 22, we got fluid flow, EGT. Open and Margo target. Engine 1 stabilize, but in engine 2. We sit on traffic right here. Okay, engine to stabilize. I'm gonna put this normal, arm spoilers, flaps config 2. And I shut down the APU bleed and the APU master, put the auto brake in max, and then check the status. Okay, now we're gonna check tower fly controls. For left, neutral, full right, neutral, up, neutral, pull down, neutral, left, right, okay, down 2. Very good. Okay, after start checklist, anti-air is off, cam status checked, pitch trim set, and rudder trim 0. Okay, very good. So let's go. Taxi lights on. Parking brake off. Lights on power. Let's do a brake check. There you go. Just gonna turn our radar on, which doesn't work here in Microsoft, but anyway, just for the sake of doing everything okay. Okay, we've got a traffic right there. I think I'll just pass. Have plenty of time. That's a big airplane, 747. Try to see if we can catch it. Oh, he went. Okay. So now, as mentioned, we're taxiing by a mic. On the latest taxiway, we're gonna turn right and continue on Kilo. Slow it down a little bit. We're doing good. This is a pretty long taxi if you consider your taxiing from terminal, and this is like, I would say 3/4 or at least half of the runway, which you will only be taxiing. So it's a pretty long time. In real life, it doesn't feel like that much, but it is. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I got confirmation from the flight attendants that everything is ready, also right here. Since there is no change on takeoff brief, we're gonna click right here, takeoff config and do our before takeoff checklist. Flight control check, instrument check, briefing confirm. Takeoff config 2. Again, V1 130, VR 135, V2 135, and flex them 52. Got EK memo, takeoff no blue. So we're pretty much ready for takeoff. As I remember, there were some crosswind and tailwind. Right now it's 905, meaning that we have 5 knots of basically tailwind for this takeoff, which doesn't change because we plan for it. Okay, we just crossed kilo 3. I love this view. I love any view actually, and any place of this airplane. Oh, there is a plane landing right now. Didn't see that coming. Okay, so reaching, holding short or holding point kilo 2. I'm gonna switch right here toward the chart for departure. Just want to show you guys one more time our departure chart. The camis, we're taking this exit right here, this transition, the camis. Okay, without further ado, let me just report right here that we're about to take off. There you go. Now we're gonna turn on the lights. Strobes lights on. Turn off our backs. Okay, before takeoff checklist down the line. Takeoff runway confirm. Path is clear. Runway is clear. Cabin crew has been advised because the ARA engine mode select normal and packs have been switched to off. Takeoff complete. Before takeoff completed. Okay. So we're gonna bust the thrust right here to 50%. Go to flex. On flex, as it is, runway at the thrust blue. Timer. Knots. D1. Rotate. Now set the record up. Here she comes. Thrust lever climb. Other thrust. Gonna disarm other thrust. Switch over here. Pretty good. Combo. That are right hand turn. So watch how you are. There you go. IPT on. And turning the packs on. At 11,000 feet, we're going to start to accelerate right now to 230 knots, which is our maximum speed at Soacha. Flaps 1. Check flaps 1. Flaps up, speed check flaps up. And the takeoff checklist. And the gears up, flaps retracted, and then the packs are on. Takeoff checklist complete. As you can see right here, we're reaching Soacha, meeting our 130 knots constraint right here. We're going to proceed to Camis, and as advised by the imaginary ATC, we have been cleared to flight level 290. We're just gonna delete this constraint right here in comments. Very good. Okay. Now we're accelerating to 280 knots approximately for our climb speed. Turn off the lights right now. Since the airplane is kind of shaking right now a little bit, we're going through some turbulence. We're gonna wait it, turn off the seat belts. Beautiful. Around 17,000 feet, or actually 18,000 feet, we're going to start our 10,000 feet procedures. Well, not procedures, we're going to just continue to do the rest of the stuff we have to do here in the NOCTUA. Thousand feet. Altimeter set to standard. Climb checklist. Climb checklist altimeter set to standard. Climb checklist completed. Okay. Now we're gonna just move down here. Delete all this information which is not necessary anymore. On second flight plan, we don't need this, so we're gonna just do a copy of the original flight plan and then flight that. And out on optimum altitude 360, but we're just not gonna make it on time, so we're just gonna level off at flight level 290, which we have right here set. Okay, so far so good. I think we have like a steady air right now, not much of shake on the airplane, so we're going to turn off the seatbelt signs. About 30 minutes more to go. From this point, I'm gonna start checking what's the weather in Popogen, which seems to be kind of marginal right now. Just show. Alright, here we can see the weather is looking at 230 at 4 knots. Variable 200 to 260. The visibility is pretty low, 3000 with rain, and broken 8800. So let's go ahead and check right here. What does the approach say? We're just gonna be doing the solo arrival, so you don't have to do the complete procedure. So 6,200 or 566. Hello. Ciao. So it's 600 feet minimums. We're pretty close with that ceiling right there. So let's see. This is going to be a pretty interesting approach. Also, because it's like a short runway, and there's a lot of mountains around the area. So let's do something started right here. Start switching our arrival. Actually, there's no arrival right here if you notice. This is just for the approach. So this is the Zulu approach by Delta 295. Check that real quick, 1 second. Yep. Okay. So we're gonna insert that right here in Kali. We're gonna tell this guy I'm gonna fly direct to Delta 295 Mike. Okay, so we can see right here it's a straight in approach directly from Cali. That's what it says right here. Awesome. We're gonna insert that. We're also going to insert our fixed info, which is from Popoyan. Oh, sorry. Didn't notice. So what we're doing right here is just put in all the information in the box. Fixed info number 1. Okay. No, 25 months. Progress. PP. 08. So we're just gonna leave it like it is for the time being. Again, weather in the airport, 1020 altimeter. It's 18 degrees right now. 230 at 4. And our minimums is 6,200. So almost 570 feet on the ground, and our ceiling is at 800. So we've got spare about 200 feet right there. approach is going to be down to minimums. Yeah, 11 enough right now. I'll hit the start. I think I'm just gonna do something here real quick. Not going to like to be traveling that low. Okay, let's just leave it like it is. That's a medium. I know for a fact we're gonna require a medium braking here. Runway is landing weight 254, 62, 63.1 is our landing weight right now. And not heavy for that runway. Like we're having some rough air right now. I don't know, let's see if it builds. So there you go. This terrain is mountainous area, volcano area as well. Let's brief the chart before it gets much late. Okay, this is the 13-2 board Zulu runway 8, 14.5 is the BOG frequency, inbound course is 088. Actually, we're going to proceed from this initial approach fix, which is located 115 miles from Cali and the 210 radio, 295 from Popayan. Okay, 295, beam 275, we're going to start our inbound, turning inbound with a left turn, inbound 088, 7,800 actually. The 15.5 DME from Cali we had to be at 10,000, and then continued our descent. About 14.8 from Cali we had to be at 9,000, and our descent altitude with our final approach point is 7,200, sorry. Now right after that we're going to continue our descent to 6,200, which is our minimums, In case we don't see the runway, our missed approach altitude is 1 mile from the BOR, and then we're gonna go miss. It's a left turn to intersect outbound from Popayan and radial 016 at 8,000, and then turn left to hold the holding pattern at 11,000. So our missed approach altitude is 11,000 feet, and our expected entry is going to be pad a little. Gonna come here, turn outbound to 58 for 1 minute, and then we're gonna turn right and then join again the 088 and then hold right there. Maximum 170 knots. Minimum selected altitude which applies to us is the 12,317.30 at 17.3. So we have to have that in mind. Just be aware that there is a lot of mountain right here. So right after, if we have to perform a missed approach, just be careful right there. That's the highest point in that area is about 10,300, and we're just 5,000, so 5,000 higher. This is just like an abbreviation. Left turn, intersect the 016 to 8,000. Awesome. Okay, there's something right here pretty interesting. Aircraft that hold with maximum speed of 107 knots or higher. The minimum altitude is going to be 14,000, so we're gonna set 14,000 for that. I mean, we can hold even. That's our maximum speed, but anyway, just set it for the best. So 14,000 is going to be. Almost reaching here. Top of descent, 21 miles to go. Our initial descent altitude is 10,000. Beautiful. Reaching Cali. Cali's right there. The airport is somewhere here. Very funny how Cali is here and the Buenaventura coast is right here, like just is divided by this mountain right here, and it's pretty close. It's, I guess with nowadays streets and highways, it's pretty close. Our Great Mora still remains 19,000, so we'll see. Just gonna keep monitoring the weather as it change. Okay guys, this is something I just noticed right here. Our minimum visibility for category, which we are at Charlie, is 3,000. So we are right at minimums. Right at minimums. How interesting. Awesome. Okay, at this point I'm gonna contact approach or yep, approach and request the descent. They have approved to us. We're gonna start our descent right here. Very good. I just have selected the faster speed, rate of descent speed because it was too slow. Like when we are getting closer to the fix or initial approach fix, then I'm gonna just reduce. For now, we're gonna keep that at speed. About 15 miles from that initial approach fix, we're gonna reduce. Okay. Just says that to your light. Okay, so we can see right here some weather built up right like in our path. I guess this is gonna be a pretty interesting approach. Nope, I should have checked this before, but I'm still doing it. Awesome. Then out. Awesome. Getting closer, getting closer. Weather hasn't changed, so we're still approaching very marginal. Let's switch right here to PPN. and the inbound is 288. Just in case we lost reference on the system. We got it right here. There you go. I've applied a little bit of spoilers right there to slow down. And now our altimeter setting is 1020. Good. We just better configure ourselves for the approach, so let's activate the approach from now. There, speed and everything. Okay, we're gonna keep descending to 9,000. Since we're like within 10,000 above mean sea level. Not mean sea level from the ground, AGL, above ground level. Gonna turn on our lights right here. The airplane is catching up some speed, so can I make this not a flight over? We're reaching right here, green dot. We're gonna set the first notch flap. That turn right here is pretty tight. It shouldn't be like that. Here it comes. Doesn't want to slow down. The input should be somewhere here. We did the approach checklist already. If you haven't, everything confirmed. I can start a check. Battle ref set. 1020 baud. Minimum set. And the mode select normal. Are they set to 7,000 now? 300. Okay, there's some rain showers right here. Gotta be careful in case we have any wind shear alert or anything. Start the configures ourselves, so at the minimum depending on approach point we're configured. Let's config them. Let's do. You're down. Upstream. Thank you. No flaps full. Awesome. Gonna set right here our missed approach altitude, which is 14,000 feet. I can't see the airport yet. Complete approach. Landing checklist coming GIGABYTE. Some manage auto brakes, medium. Cameraman land no blow. $6,200. Sorry, this approach. Altitude. The city. You can see something here. Yep. Yeah, the runway is not aligned with the final approach course. Awesome. So it seems like the weather has moved away from the airport, thank God. It's right now falling into the mountain. It has gave us a break right here so we can come into land. So we're about 1,000 feet. I'm gonna disconnect our
1,000.
continue. 502 minimums. I can see the runway right there. 100 minimums.
100 above.
Continue.
4. Minimum.
Landing.
4. 300.
Something I don't like from this bridge. Anyway.
200.
This made us come really easily.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers, reverse green. Fix the knots. So. Awesome. Very good. Very, very good. Oh my god. Beautiful. We're just gonna do 360 right here. You can see we're coming with some tailwind. That kind of pushed us through the runway and then almost didn't allow us to land. We touched at the latest marks from the touchdown zone. Just gonna keep the airplane dirty like it is right now until we clear the runway. Pretty much about 55, 54 minutes from Bogota. It's what it takes to come here to Popayan. Okay, I think I did something wrong on that approach, and now just notice. Hey, you'll learn. Pork right there, where that guy is. Just give me 1 minute right here. Just gonna clean up the airplane real quick. Awesome. After landing checklist. Flaps detected, pilot disarm, APU off, starting, radar off, protective windshield off. This guy's calling right now. Sometimes those guys are not alive with